are live. Post this on the Patreon. Oops. Go to the Discord. We're live. The link to the live stream is on Patreon. Everyone. What's up, Alicia Udis? Howdy. Howdy do. Oh, there's the woman that we're gonna paint, but let's talk about her in a second. Oh, I also accidentally changed her. I didn't want to go. There we go. That's what I want. Does it change automatically? Wow, I love that. That's pretty cool. Okay. What's up, Viv and Natalie? All right, I'm excited to do some painting today, actually, because I want to redeem myself from last week's live session painting the homie Pierce. Can you see him? He's right here. But we're painting this super epic, older painting, just the portrait, really quick little portrait sketch. Not quick, but we'll wait for some more people to roll in. But I was just looking for female portraits, and found this cool website, and this is a female artist, Marie Gabrielle Capet, French. What does it say? 1783, she painted this. So this is a self-portrait. That's her name. I posted it in the thing. Yeah, quick session. We'll probably do 2 hours today. We'll paint for 2 hours. I'll probably start painting in like 10 minutes here. As more people roll on in. But, yeah, Harrison, I'm pretty excited. I love vintage stuff like that. Couldn't even call it vintage. This is like a very classical painting. And the full painting is of like kind of her whole body also, and it's like really unbelievably epic. We're gonna hopefully do a nice little sketch of it, but yeah, I know there was a lot of talk on the Discord. I'm gonna try to catch up. I was busy this morning and went to bed last night and also drove to the city, so let me just, I know a lot of people were chiming in about Discord, and like Leisha posted something about Discord, and I'm gonna figure it all out. I didn't mean to start like a huge uproar, and everyone was super nice and supportive, and I just found that out. I think a couple people, did that where they unsubscribe from Patreon, and the Discord's the same link, and so they can see all the stuff, and it's no big deal. I'm really not a stickler for it. Obviously, like, I don't want dozens of people doing that, but and also MC Draft had some good things to say, and so I'm gonna review it all, and I'll just let you know what's the deal. Nothing's changing. That kind of like, everyone was talking, and I love that you guys are all involved and supportive. That's what I want. But no worries, all right? No stress. We'll figure it out. Nothing's changing. Oh, man, it's hot. Can you hear the AC units blowing? I'm just going to rip these AC units for the next 2 hours. It's going to be so expensive, but better than being nice and sticky. So, all right, let's begin. Also, I got these new paintbrushes. I said this in the new vlog. The new vlog's coming out this Saturday. Yeah, I don't even want to think about the electrical bill. We're just not going to think about it. That's the best thing. So, I said briefly in my vlog that's coming out Saturday, Building the Studio Episode 5, I got some of these new brushes. These aren't. But these are synthetic, which means, you know, they're not real hog hair. Like this is real hog hair. Bristle, so thicker, have a tighter hold. They kind of hold more paint and they're a little more firm. These are, these kind of mimic bristle in that they are kind of thicker and they hold paint well, but they're synthetic. And I like them a lot. Really excited to use them. These are called Silver Bristlon, B-R-I-S, anyways, Silver Briston. All right. And, you know, I got some flats, mostly rounds. You know, I'm just really still trying to figure out what brushes work for me and what I like to use. You know, they're not that big. These are actually smaller brushes, you know, bigger brushes when I start doing bigger compositional painting. These are like my good brushes. Also, I have like different canisters. Sometimes they get destroyed. You know, these are Andrew Tischler dagger brushes that people love. I bought a whole set of the dagger brushes, and they're by Rosemary, and Rosemary is like maybe undisputedly the best brushes. But I actually didn't like the daggers. It's just not for me. I mean, the brushes are in unbelievable quality, but I don't like the angle. I either like flat heads or like filberts. Those are big brushes. But yeah, so like these style. And these are slowly dying also, so my quote-unquote good brushes are slowly dying. So I just thought I'd pick up, these are pretty expensive, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it was like 120 bucks for all of this. Some of them, like these bigger ones, are maybe 20 bucks. You know, these smaller ones are like 8 or 9. You could use not high quality brushes, and there's even more high quality than these. The Rosemary ones are really expensive, but you know, I like good brushes. It's one of the, I like good brushes over good paint. But again, you don't need the top of the line. I just paint a lot, and I'm trying to be better about cleaning my brushes, which is how pretty much they get destroyed. You know, you use them and you're supposed to use them, whether you're gentle or rough with them, but yeah, sometimes I'm bad at cleaning them. I know some people are also, and they get gunked up and they're just not good to use anymore. But I thought I'd, yeah, maybe I will link them in the Discord. That's a good call. I got these at an art store. I don't usually buy art supplies online, mostly in person, like Blick or Jerry's Artorama in the United States and the East Coast. They have all the professional stuff. Viv, yeah, so synthetic brushes, like, I don't know if you could tell the difference. Let me try to zoom in here. So you see how these are kind of like spread out, thick. That's bristle. This is synthetic. They almost look like a little closer together. They look a little softer, you know what I mean? They're very similar and they act similar, but you know, sometimes the synthetic are actually cheaper and they resemble the hog hair, but then also, I don't know, there's something about them that they're a little softer that I like to use them to develop paintings a little more. But what's up, Purple and White Tiger? And then there's also like really, really soft brushes, which are like fully synthetic, like actually, you know, that are like sable. These are like super, super soft. And they're good for oil painting, not in the beginning stages, but you know, maybe try some synthetic sable. Sables are really soft though. Because oil paint is thick and heavy bodied, you know, if you're not muting it down with linseed oil and other mediums, you know, you kind of need the thick brush because that's the only way you're going to be able to load and do paint. But you know, you just got to try it out. So maybe try some synthetics. There's like a million places or a million different brands. If you go to an art store, they'll have hundreds of different brushes, and just feel them. So that mini rant over. They're not, these aren't, I wouldn't call these super fancy brushes at all. They're definitely good quality and they're nice and they're for a professional. You know, like this thing also, again, talk about synthetic versus bristle. Like if you're just starting out oil painting, just get any long brushes. You know, you could do a pack of them for like $15 to get 5 or 6. And you just gotta, you just gotta paint more. But, you know, I've been painting and I paint seriously, so I get the ones that work for me and the specific types and the styles. So don't get lost in the sauce. All right. Enough ranting. Look at this beautiful portrait. I'm really excited. All right, we're gonna focus on this real well. We'll probably chop it off the neck. And want her bow in it, the beautiful bow. She's got very pale skin. That's like a very common thing in these old portraits, pale white. Yeah, travel kit. I don't really travel to paint. I did watercoloring in other places. These are also really popular brushes that if you go on Instagram, you see oil painters like with these colored bands. Mixed synthetic, you know what I mean? This is like an example of it's gunked out and just absolutely destroyed. But that's that. Let me just turn on my camera over here. All right. That's all good to goose. Hey fam, I was sitting in the Patreon Discord chat for so long. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. I'm gonna keep. Let me just mention one more time in the Discord. Link to live is on Patreon. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's begin. Also, I have this palette. Can you see? We're using a bunch of colors because I'm like, screw it. You know, I use such a limited palette so often that I wanted to switch things up. So we got, you can't really see. I know it's hard to see, but we got titanium white, kind of standard color that we always use. We got 2 yellows, warm and cool yellow. We got warm and cool red, so 2 reds, and we got a warmish cool blue, and then a burnt umber for like a black. So pretty big palette with warm and cool colors. Really excited. So let's absolutely begin. I'm just trying to visualize this real quick. And I always go too big, so we're gonna start smaller. Sometimes I can't control myself. How's the audio? Good? Are all good? English rose complexion makes sense. Very delicate, dainty looking. This is like a wacky. So it's going to be quite small. I mean, that's that big neck right there. And I told you, oh, again, this is in the vlog. I haven't posted yet, but Stan Prokopenko, like really, right out, we were doing that that painting of Pierce, who is that you, Eutis, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh no, EK Pap on Patreon or on the Discord. His name's Pierce. I wasn't rushing, but, or what was I saying? As that portrait was going down, Stan Prokopenko for the Proko Week was also live streaming. He was doing color studies and just these beautiful, little color studies, and I was like so inspired. So I'm trying to be real simpleton here. Just be slow and simpleton, and even change the process out just a little, because so she's got this big old tilt. What's up, Curzo? Ask away. You like the painted Pierce? Thanks. I did too. It was fun, but in terms of analyzing, it wasn't super successful. Alden Lamp. What's up? What is up? So I think I did this with the intention of kind of having this be the forehead, and like this is her hair, kind of. Okay. idea how we can achieve the skin tones like Leonardo da Vinci, Virgin on the Rocks? Let's look it up. Virgin on the Rocks. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm pretty sure, I mean, just in general, I'm pretty sure Leonardo and like a lot of those people, they used the glazing method, so a lot of thin layers of paint over dried layers of paint. I really think that that is what they did. I pretty much have never used glazes before. I think I've done like glazing methods in acrylic paint, using thin layers, and also I think I've glazed in oil, like simply, but like the technique actually of glazing is immensely technical and just filled with like a lot of technique, and it's for obvious, like a very specific purpose. And so I'm not the one to talk about it because I haven't really done it. All right, let's use our brain here. I'm gonna measure some stuff right now. Okay, so maybe that's the nose. Yeah. Like the skin tones look glowing. Yeah, it's very strange, and that's obviously just to do with the value relationship of light and dark, and even some of the color. I mean, yeah, I just don't want to say anything because I really don't know. All right, I'm just trying to fill these simple things in. And then we kind of have this. All right, let's just work on this bow. This is framework, people. I know it looks... What's up, Scarlet Imp? I don't know if I've seen it in person. Where is it? I've been to a bunch of galleries in Italy, but how long has it been? Because I'm doing a little time lapse. Anyways, all right, so we got this bow here. This is kind of hard. And I don't know if I need to even represent it that much. Wait, it goes like this, this. And she's got a bunch of hair back here. I mean, whoa. It's just a lot of hair. She's got a bunch of hair right here, which is like... That's where we're gonna kind of stop, like right there. All right, that's kind of well framed. This neck shape is kind of important. For now, we're just gonna chill. Okay. We just got the most where from. Yeah, it's still pretty cool though. Naturally of Gallery of London. No, I've never been to London actually. What's up, Matt Bell? Pretty cool though. All right, so mediumly happy with this lay-in. I think, you know, I don't know why I always, you know, her face needs to be wide. So, and her eyes, don't her eyes look so big in this sometimes? Like, you know, they'll idealize. So maybe the eyes are going to be a bit bigger. But I'm not really worried about it. And something else that I think I shouldn't do is go too hard with the outline, which I do a lot. So like all this stuff, I'm just gonna this is all subject to change, not worried about it, not even thinking about it. We just want a general block. And the first thing I'm looking at, oh, you know what? I'm so stupid. Why don't I put this right here in front of my face? Okay. Just raise that a little because that's what I wanted to do. Okay. this little long filbert. I'm gonna work on this shadow because that's the first thing I see. And what I actually want to do is bring this up. And this is like a very weird color. I see like a lot of green. Yes, there is a base layer of gesso. Yep, you can't see it. Looks like a piece of paper, but this is absolutely pre-gessoed, maybe just 2 layers, nothing crazy. And so this is the color I'm seeing. Too dark. Yes, okay, so I know it looks very greeny. What's up, Thubin? The next SLEW tattoo? I don't really know. I mean, I got that from JT, my friend, pretty recently, maybe like a month and a half ago. So I'm just chilling now. I always want more tattoos, but we'll see how they kind of go. We got a very light value kind of under this chin, which is just pretty much a lot of reflected light. So this is just slightly brighter. And we got a good variation of color here. The lips are very short, you know, it's almost like the length, the width of the nose, I mean, so. Sorry, I'm just focusing real quick. Okay. Oh, this one? Yeah, this is just like I got in Denver when I was 19, and it doesn't really mean much. I think I'm gonna cover it actually. I just got it because I wanted like some sort of shape, some sort of You seen it? Yeah, that right there. Just because I wanted some sort of shape. It's nothing. It's nothing that important or crazy or meaningful or anything like that. So, I'm looking at this and I think I need to widen this neck area. And so, I'm really just focused on these shadows. This kind of comes up. Right, that's like the chin, and then behind the neck it comes down a little more with some dark other stuff that we can put like right here. It kind of trails under the ear. Something like that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna round it out. Don't worry, I'm gonna round it out. Um, I'm also going to simplify this nose shape. Into like literally just this, which is going to be like oh, that looks a little weird. And this is just going to be pretty much straight red. What's up, Ana Lucia Cornejo? Do you practice outside the lives and YouTube videos? Hey, Anna. See you, Eudice. Yeah, I do practice outside of YouTube. There's some commissions and little things I don't even film. But also, like, even with the YouTube videos and like the sketchings and like I try to film everything, but there certainly are points that don't make it on camera, which certainly count as practice and just time and exposure. So I think to answer, it's definitely a yes, but I actually, to be honest, also I try to record everything I do. Okay, so I think her pose is really good, like, as of now. I mean, we got loads more to do. I'm gonna have to reset my, my thing a little later. All right, let's keep going. Taking my sweet time. Yeah, I think it will lighten this once I put like a really dark. Also, the background's gonna be a little dark, so this will be, I think this will get lighter as we move forward. So, let me think of what I want to do. Lips sort of in, not stressed about that. And we have some more shadow work to do. So like up in here. Trying to look at some of these values. Um, and I'm kind of just switching between like green and brown shadows. Okay. I think these eyebrows are going to be a bit higher in reality. Okay, nice. I like that. Okay, so is there a story in the crate behind the corner? Yeah, so actually, way back when, like 4 or 5 years ago, I tried to start like this nonprofit called Crate for Cause. That's actually one of my emails that business. I think I link it on my YouTube channel. It's called Crate for Cause. Hold on, let me just change this real quick. 2-second break, and then we're right back to it. Oh, this looks wacky right now, but we're gonna fill it out. Oh. Take this out. Hold on. Just tweaking. Okay, sorry. All right, so yes, Crate for Cause. I try to start this nonprofit called Crate for Cause, and I made that logo. And it's also just to represent like me trying to be an ambassador for creativity, and like I just love like I am a painter and I am a YouTuber, but I just consider myself a creator. Like I like to make things in any medium. I don't want to pigeonhole myself, even though I think labels are important to differentiate. I'm a oil painter that paints naturalistically, or I'm a graphic illustrator of characters. Anyways, create. I just always had it. I like the logo, and I actually am trying to bring it back a nonprofit. Within my business here, I'm trying to get status as a nonprofit to have resources for artists and do things in the studio and pay for materials, pay for models, pay for many residencies. So that's in the future, probably not for like 4, 5, 6 months even, but I'm going to bring that back, and that's what that is. How many layers of gesso do you use in your sketchbook? Only 2 layers, really nothing crazy. Yeah, I know, I love whistling. Whistling's like my one leg into music and whatever, so I love whistling. And I do it subconsciously. My sisters and my mom, they dislike it because I just kind of whistle all the darn time. All right, let's keep trudging forward. Get some water. Okay, I'm looking, I'm analyzing. Okay. I think this little sketch bow is a little too big. I can make that smaller, but it is quite big. All right, so I'm just looking at this portrait. I have to bring that down a little. So, let's use a bigger tool. And I'm gonna start mixing some highlight, or not lights, just lights. Because we got muddy browns. We need to bring some life into this. So how do I explain, or how do I do this? Okay. I'm just figuring some stuff out. Give me a moment. 80% of the painting is done on the palette. Not really, but that's a common saying. Okay, so just mix some stuff. Do you have a genetic ability to whistle? So, oh, the genetic ability. I don't think I taught myself to whistle. I don't know if, I mean, also can you roll your R's? I know a couple friends who can't roll their R's. Whistling, I feel like, is like that also. Have you taken lessons from Poco yourself? Yeah, way back in the day, I took drawing courses, anatomy courses. It's kind of funny, like when you start out, you're like, oh, I want to draw all this crazy anatomy, and you take these anatomy classes that are for like experts or they're just like, you know, very advanced courses, and you don't learn much because you think you're going to draw like that. But, you know, I think fundamental courses and also just having like good structure drawing and doing your own projects constantly, and then slowly taking classes is important. But just starting out trying to take those really, you know, kind of like advanced classes, I don't think is always smart, and it's really hard. So how does this look? That's good. So this is just a little lighter value. That's what I like to see, just slightly lighter. And this all right here is gray. Yeah. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. You know, there's even these cool, weird streaks. And even this whole part is kind of like that. This whole part right here is like coldish. There's a lot of that over here as well. We're blending into this. Ooh. Into this orangey sort of cheekbone area that has a lot of chroma and lots of stuff going on there. And okay. I'm really liking this. Getting excited. And I have to move down this this core shadow. It was a little high. It's an easy fix. I'm just going to lower it down. You saw I kind of painted into it right there. This is all very gray. So it's hard to see the nuance, but I'm looking at the chin, and besides the real center of the chin, all of this stuff, it isn't like orangey pink. It's like gray. Can you guys see that? You know what I'm kind of talking about? And not really until we kind of get up here, you know, is that rosy illuminated pink, and that kind of goes, you know, there's this rosy illuminated pink also, but it's a little grayer over here. You know, this kind of comes all the way over here. Focus, focus, focus. All right, so. There's certainly, like, it certainly is. There certainly is this bright, illuminated places, like right here. And, you know, I gotta come right here. Oops. And yeah, I'm gonna make the mouth bigger. I know it's a little small. But I'm just trying to focus on some of these lighter points. Then we got all of this going down. This comes up all the way like right here. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. I'm really trying to focus because I'm trying to get some of this nuance. Again, we're doing a sketch, so you don't need to get everything, but I want to hit like the beats, as one would say. I want to hit all the beats. Okay. We're working our way up. Having a blast. You know, this is all very, it's too bright. Jesus. All right, I don't want to get too caught up. Because we have time to mix and roll and move things around, because I'm certainly going to need that. I don't think my proportions are perfect. I'm looking at the eyes now, and I think the eyes need to be bigger. Especially this right eye. But that is fine because we're chilling. And I think I want to move the placement of the eyes so I can use a brush with some turpentine on it and kind of just make it bigger. Also to move these eyebrows way up. Yeah. Like that. So you see what I'm doing? I just have like just a clean new brush, little mineral spirits, and it really affects this. So that's great. Oh man, I could just already see the face coming together slightly more. Happy with that. That's a little trick that my teacher Sharon Sprung showed me. I mean, it's nothing, no secret, but she was the first person on a trip to Italy, actually, a painting trip. Hey, Finn. Have fun at football. I'm guessing you're saying soccer, but football, of course. Have a blast, my dude. And so that's good. And now I want to lay in. Actually, we can bring this up. Ooh, I'll bring this up. Yeah. You know, totally digging this. Totally digging it. All right, now I'm going to lay in the... Wow, look how dark the whites of her eyes are. If you guys are looking at this picture, I'll make it... Oop. Oh, did I not do this big enough? Oops. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, why can't I grab this? There we are. So if you look at the whites of her eyes, look at how dark they are compared to like the light of the skin. So they're gray. And that's important because what really pops in this portrait is the illuminated light, I think. You know, it's like her eye, you look at her eyes because they're so dark, because they're surrounded by all the light of the skin. So that's exciting. So I'm just going to put in some of these darks and we'll mix. Quite a dark color. Like that. And that. Okay. And I'm also going to really quickly put in this, which is just the eyelid of this beautiful woman. What's her name again? Marie Gabrielle Capet. T silent, I'm pretty sure, in the French. Okay. I like that. Okay. So we're doing really good, guys. Happy with all this. Amira, glad you made it. Heck yeah. Nice. Welcome, 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 welcome. Am I zoomed in? All right. So I have these features set up, happy with this. Let's work on the forehead. Don't worry, the lips are going to change a lot. Also, the nose needs to be like that. And then a lot needs to be taken away over here. Like that. Okay. Amira, yeah, so I know I've been focused really on oil paint. I have some big cool projects. I think I might paint a dragon. I want to do like a big stencil project of a dragon. I've just been so crazy busy and like I have so many things I need to do before I start like doing projects, even though my job is YouTube and like projects are my job. I need a couple more weeks to just flesh things out and get organized. I still haven't found a place to live. Finn, yeah, nice. And so there's just things I got to do. But yes, I completely am going to do more characters, and I have all these projects ideas, including stencils or just that sort of realm of painting. I really love it. So I know I haven't done it in a while, but they should be coming. So let me think. I want to get this out. This is a bigger. I want to start filling in some of this hair. And so a lot of this hair is quite dark. Like in here. You know, I wouldn't call it a black, but it's pretty close. And this comes like under the ear. Okay, that's better. And over here, I'm gonna use just a little of that. I know behind here. These are like circles. I think this can come down a little more. It's almost like an S curve. I could fix that. No, of course not. Not demanding Amira. I totally agree. I've been thinking about that. I mean, there's just so much I want to do, especially in this new space, but it's like you got to build it up first. And I'm trying to supplement with little projects here and there. But yeah. And also, yeah. Just buy groceries in your mind. The podcast isn't going to really be released until August. So let me get a clamp for this. Hold on. Wow, I'm so stuck in here. Love it. There we go. It's a wee bit better. Yeah, so the podcast, I'm recording episodes, really excited about it, but the shows won't be released until probably like August, when I have a bunch stockpiled and I can kind of save up, and that's what I mean. So, because I want it to be released consistently. I don't want to do one podcast and then wait 2-3 weeks. I want to do kind of seasonal based, so I could do like maybe, 12 weeks in a row, take 3 weeks off, stockpile more, and then do season 2 kind of thing. Yeah, they hopefully will all be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all the good stuff. So, yes to that. So I'm just trying to furl out this hair, and I'm not going to be too concerned about all this stuff. Even though there is hair right here, we'll finish that. Oh wow, I completely missed some of this headband. Didn't even see any of that. We'll work on that. So I'm just doing these dark parts first. Now that we sort of have that established, let's let us mix this hair color. What would you say this hair color is? It's like greeny brown, greenish brown, but with some chroma, with some white. So all right, it's way lighter than I'm thinking here. Okay, I think I found it. Yeah. Sorry, that took a while. I was confused about this color, and even maybe like it will seem different. But let's just put it down and see how we feel about it. Yeah, I think that's pretty good actually, to be honest. Um, Whoa. Blonde. Yes. All right, I'm happy with this color. Really pumped with how this is going so far, guys. If I'm being honest. All right, so. There are obviously places that are darker that I will hit. But I just want to kind of encompass this character in painting. So I'm just looking at this core shadow is totally still wrong. Got to totally fix that. But I think it's an easy fix, in my opinion. And the tilt of the mouth, it's all going to be okay. Don't panic. Don't panic. I'm not panicking. You know what? This kind of is like... down, 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 down. Sort of thing. And this... kind of like cut off. Okay. Okay, now that I look at it, I think the eyes are a little too close together. Maybe not. But maybe. We'll fix that when we get there. All right, let's step it up. We're painting slowly. That is okay. Try to finish this today with you, obviously, because that's all I wanted, just a little painting sketch. Okay. Her right brow, yeah, I haven't even done that yet, really. So I'm just focusing on the outside. I might not finish this today, boys and girls. We're gonna keep going for like at least another hour, but I'm just saying I kind of want to like really nail this, so we'll see how far we get. Okay, so let's focus on this real quick. I have this big. So I'm bouncing in between these colors to get some dark and light, which obviously this hair has variations of, like that. A lot of that is dark. This becomes dark. A lot of this is dark. And a lot of this is dark. But I can fill this all in. So this is also like really dark under this bow. Did I get this bow correct, by the way? No, because the bow ends sort of. Okay, I see what I did. So let's redraw this bow in like a blue, because I haven't gone too far with the hair yet, so I don't need to paint over. So what I'm looking at in this reference, can you see this reference? All right, so, oh no, you can't. Here, let's go like this. So you can see that, I know it's cut off a little. Ooh. The knot of the bow, which is right here, lines up almost with the ear. You know, it's kind of like right over this ear. I have it lined up too far to the right. You know, so the ball is not over here. So I need to bring this whole bow to the right a little, because this hair out here surpasses the bow. So the end of the bow should be like right here, kind of, you know, like right there. So that's a good little fix that we could just do. So let's go back. Zoom in. I'm gonna use a smaller kind of brush and get some of this blue locked in. A lot of light blue. So a lot of this all disappears actually. So we could go like this. kind of like that. Okay. And so the important things to hit here are like this. This cobalt blue I'm using is like super perfect. It's kind of like a warmer blue. I have a little of this mixed in from the yellows. It doesn't look really like a bow. It's kind of like suggested, but okay. So again, it's gonna be very represented, and that will be fine for now. Then we'll add the final little highlights and whatnot. But we could we could finish up doing the hair. Not super glamorous, but incredibly necessary. So I think this could be way darker. With some of these things right here. So that kind of is like the full volume. Can you see? Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. We're looking good. We're feeling good. This is kind of a bit higher. This right here, I can just move that low. It's fine. Okay. So let's quickly put in this bow. I mean, excuse me, this little part. It has this weird green tinge to it. Completely. Okay. So we can go a little darker here. And this just overcomes it. Okay. Pretty solid. We got this little bugger that comes right here. I like that a lot. Boink. We can also make this this part of the is way lighter. Okay. It's kind of hard to see what happens back here. I mean, you could assume that the hair is big and just goes back like that. So we'll just let that rest. And then I'm going to kind of fade that into the background. The background has this weird kind of green. I'm going to do that real quick, and then we'll finish up the face. So cadmium yellow, lemon, and ultramarine make this really beautiful green. I mean, it's too green now, but I'm gonna dim it down with some of this red. And that sort is exactly what I'm looking for. Plus this, plus this. And that kind of goes into really dark on this other side. This hair could be a bit taller, so I'm just going to leave a little of this, because I'll add some of that volume of the hair. Okay, so now she's surrounded by all this darkness, and we can get really light with the skin, or the skin already looks light. I'm sorry this is taking a while. All right, and yeah, the whole painting so far, I've been using these brushes. So 2 flatheads, or excuse me, 2 rounds and 2 kind of filberts that are the same size. Feeling good. Yeah, Turner's awesome. Alex. Totally love Turner. All right, I need a 2-minute break just because mentally I'm drained because we've been painting for like almost 2 hours straight. I'm gonna keep going for another maybe 30 minutes after this, but let's just take a 2-second break. We'll keep the stream on, but just give me like 2 minutes. Alrighty. Hui. Oh. sorry. Everyone leave. I just need a little break. Oh, still got 9 people in here. Heck yeah. All right, we're back. And we're going to keep crushing and cruising. Okay. Natalie is still here. Yep, no stress. I mean, people can just come back whenever they want and kind of listen to these. It's more just the idea of real-time painting. I just reposted something on my story, someone who kind of said that, and that is totally like the biggest deal and why I go live. It's because I think, first of all, it's entertaining, but you know, it's really important to see people paint in real time live. Not that I'm the best master to, copy, but you always learn things. Kelly is here also. Heck yeah. I've got to add some more ultramarine to my palette. And so what I'm thinking now, I don't know if you guys can see, yeah. So this is too light. I need to make the dark way darker. So I'm going to quickly, Scarlet Imp is here, heck yeah. Okay, so I make sure this is extra black. Yeah, like all of this actually is like black. Okay, more happy with that. I don't need to get carried away here. And I want to move back to the skin tones. Yeah. So let's put in some of this. Sorry I'm being so quiet. I was just in the zone. See you, Alex. I'm glad you came, Alex. Heck yeah. Cool, Thubin. It says message retracted. Hope you're okay. Don't worry, we're all pretty personal here. I'm pretty personal. I mean, if you want to share personal stuff, go ahead. If you don't, that's cool too. Don't stress. Cool. Okay, neck in. Heading up the forehead now. And the absolute brightest point is like the forehead, nose. So just a teensy beensy little shadow on this corner of the nose. We could also go a line right here. Okay. Okay, see I'm just slowly adding. Yes, feel better, Alicia. And now I'm coming to the really bright points. And I want to get another paintbrush here. Clean this. Okay, really, really beautiful light rosy cheeks. Similar to over here. Bright, bright, bright. Ooh, wow, okay, so I haven't even looked at these yet. Scheißen. Okay, so that's kind of the nose. I could change that, definitely. I think I have to make the shadow a little bigger. Pretty much what I'm gonna do. Yeah, it's a little more like that. Then also blended down. It's looking a little weird to me, this nose. I think because I used too much alizarin crimson there, I should have used like orange. It's not a big deal. And like, I still think it looks correct. No. Okay, that's a lot better. I know these are so minuscule things. Yes, you're right, Kelly. People, post what you are doing in Discord. I love to see it. I love flipping through there before I go to bed. Checking out all your work. It's inspiring. All right, so this is going to be a weird section. I just want it with some alizarin crimson. Really just slightly indicate the nostril. Right, like that. Also like this. Pretty much just like that. I think we're gonna call it there for that nose. Super simple. It's not perfect. Let's kind of head into the space of these lips. Which needs some serious work. have to get my maul stick for this. Nice. So I think that's a little better. And these sort of colors, again, sorry, I'm just so focused on fixing all of this ish. All this good ish. Whoa. Too much. Okay, cool. The Birth of Venus, yeah, love that painting. Love that. That is Botticelli, and that is in the Uffizi in Rome. Been there twice, actually. Humble brag, just kidding. But yeah, Italy has some of the best museums and galleries ever, but totally one of the most famous ones. I've actually have this really awesome bookmark. It's one of my favorite bookmarks ever. And it's of the Birth of Venus, and I got it in Florence. I absolutely love it. So this is kind of important because there is quite, oh, this is so small. Let's see how we do here. Yeah. Let's go. Totally nailed that mouth. Let's go. Because I'm taking my time. 20 minutes from now, I'm going to be like, oh, I got to change this. And now there's this pretty distinct orangey shadow right here. Nothing crazy. Probably could go darker with that, honestly. Just like that. And I think we're going to call it here, folks. I'm sorry we didn't get to finish, but I'll probably put this in my video. It's just too late. I got to do stuff. Oh, alizarin crimson. Sorry, I didn't see that, Natalie. Alizarin crimson. This is a cold red, probably the most popular colder red. It's very transparent, but alizarin crimson, cold red. And I use that for the dark points, like in the nostrils and in the mouth. Hold on, I see something I could totally fix. Oop. Okay. Forever push and pull in everything. So the eyes are going to be nice and, I think, not too difficult because I kind of laid them out, even my little lines right here for for the eyelids. And you could see that this jawline is a little too sharp. You know, I'm not trying to be mean here, but it's a very pudgy looking face, right? So I got to bring some of that pudge back by even, I think, coming in here closer to the eyes. Yeah, look, oh my gosh, wow, that is completely wrong. Yeah, so, wow, I just realized this. You know, the hairline comes in really close to this eye right here, and then wide down here. So I got to cut in here and cut out there. You'll see it. I'll post a final picture tonight. I'm sure I'll finish this maybe. I have some work to do and some editing, and then maybe I'll finish this at like 7 tonight or something. I don't know. A lizard in crimson, yeah. Oh, that's funny. But this painting will come around, I'm sure. Let me give you the straight on view because I know I like to do that. Because again, this angle is a little weird. So, yeah. Nothing too schmancy. Oh, this tripod is the worst. I hate it. So she's coming along. Obviously want to bring that illuminated light, really towards the center. And so I'll have time to do that. This neck looks a little weird to me. I think I gotta bring it back a little more also. All right, but that's all, folks. Here, I'll give you a view of this. So these are some of the colors. I got shadows, highlights, the blue. My palette is arranged from light to dark. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, guys. Fun couple hours. And yeah, that's it. Signing off. Saturday, new video Saturday. Excited for it. Just chilling in the studio. All love, people. Thanks for being so cool and fun. Sayonara.